Juruoto mish makura bala kwayo konyi bang sadeni rimu. Otish panira utenu yub miro nying dhano mupeku ID ya jumani. Tin shankasade kindi pirareo ya bora padwi mirabish oreli fariok pirareo ya bish nyengate kashundu at fancy la mazobe nukumai juteno yub miroshu ID pa anyole mi Uganda mabedu ya dura mi arua manda orindu pirareo ya bero padwi mirabish oreli fariok pirareo ya bish irombu mushoku luagdano mapol jutela kudushungi wibiei majulungu luagdano ni nenu ni agiroshu ID migi man bende dano mpeku ID nenu ni aginwangu ID manyen. Oraku Benson pastore te kulambe mazao. Otish panira iya durami arua utenu yu mishaku karoshu. Dano manindu pa identity card migi kadu man bende miroyo nying dano manyen. Mupe kuda identity card manda urundu pirareo ya bere pa mirabish. Oreli fareo kupirareo ya bish. Ushungi wibe kujutela matungtung. Manjurutish mite yub eni ubinu karashelo. Ninyutu ni luak dano kamaleng pitish mbechishako shengnieni. Christine Ajoke mute registration officer ya durami arua. Uwesho yub eni utie mikonyo anyole mi Uganda zo. Man giti yu ikum judongu.
This exercise is for all Ugandans, irrespective of the age bracket. It starts from 0 years to infinity. However, we are going to prioritize the adults whose national IDs have already expired. Why? Because they are missing out on government services. They are missing out on public services that requires the national ID for them to access them. We are going to register those who have never registered before. We have our citizens down there in the community. They have never taken time to register for the national ID. They will be able to partake of this exercise. These IDs have a lifespan of 10 years. So by 2025, most of these national IDs have either expired or they are about to expire. That is the reason as to why NIRA is doing a mass renewal exercise and mass registration of Ugandans that have never registered for the national ID.
Wadrisam nyakuwa muti mea pi adurami arua. Uluongu jutela kuluak danu nenu niya gitiyu karashelo maber. Man bende ni nyutu ni danu mupe kungesh pa yob eni.
You are here, you are going to be our serious campaign agents. You are going to be serious mobilizers. And we are going to be the ones to let the other people who have not acquired IDs to acquire them. We are going to be the agents to inform the other people whose IDs have expired to go to the various stations to renew because it's an important thing. Otherwise, without the ID, you are not going to access any government service. And when you don't access that, you only have yourself to blame.
Atima Jackson Lee mutie jawangdano pi Arua Central Division I Otmokushik uluongo bende luak dan nenu niya gijigu kamiku lembe mandango ikumgi majuga mjuketu identity card Ishi mubende wang otish matungtung mayanyumiku deni nidano magamjai iwi identity card.
I want to urge the public. The change of particulars should be genuinely done. If you understate your age, if you overstate your age, just because there is a leeway, there's an opening for that, it will be criminal. I want to join my RCC in cautioning and warning people, especially those financial institutions who take away this government property, this national ID as collateral, to lend monies to people. This has reached the state, the head of state. The president, while with us in Entebbe caucus, warned the money lenders. Actually, I want to sound this warning again. Should you continue to confiscate this government property, the national ID of women, especially women are vulnerable to this act, you are already a prey to the security.
Salim kumakesh muteja wangja wingampi adura miarua uweshu identity card enigi upe pilem gamba re utie mikonyu itenge patish azilune pa government.
This national ID we are renewing, we are allowing citizens to acquire today is not for political reasons. It's not for campaigns. It is to enable you acquire essential services of government. It's to enable you to go to the bank. It's to enable you to go to our medical facilities. It's to enable you to travel within the East African community without requiring the services of a passport holder. So this is not about politics.
Otish panira utie otish. Ma government mi Uganda nenuwie. Man leo witish migi. Pinikonyo miro nying anyoli mi Uganda. Matish enushaki oreli fario kuda parabish ndet kawoni. Kashundut fancy Rako Benson Pastore West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA. Foshnyo Rako Benson Pastore pinikelo ale maisha. Juru wotu miish makuda bala man mashopo konyiringo gigi. Ukwayo sadeni remo ni kwinjo laga megi pien wotu megi miisheni utie wotu manyutu yish megi man tego megi rod Mungu man bende gi kwayo rod Mungu ni kwinjo laga megi anzuru na epak magi bekadhie mashalo gi shikwiru nindu pasadeni remo bedinda de kubang duya busiel kubang oru Alfred Jawo kukelo lambe mazo. Juru wotu miish mutie kupe kumashopu konyiringo gigi kudi diocese minebi Madiman West Nile kwayo sadeni remu ni paro pegi azilo na isa megi milega magi kwayo kudu shwak ikwa megi ukwayo kony enigi ubedu wega bala danu bedu pikare male kutuo komukande mapol mashalo gidhingu tundu ina mgongo wotu eni nyutu yish man mikre pa danu enigi Mungu jaberu Eric mutie ngati ashel mutie kudabala uweshu iish pa ju Kristo jupoi pisadeni remu pitegu man yish migi mane kwayo gi ninenu gi ipeko magibe kadie man pikare magitingu mi wotu migi mi yish eni.
I want to contest for a councillor for Tata Division representing persons with disability. I pray God shall give me strength and how to communicate to people so that during the time I can win the vote. And not me alone, and others also. As you know very well, during the times of politics, a lot of things happen whereby some people they lose their life. But I don't want to enter in such kind of politics of that. But I want the peaceful politics to be in our country, Uganda. Thank you. This is all what I have for this year. I'm praying for.
David Tumito mutie bende uona bala shell. Uweshu wotu paweka bala kodanu. Mashopu konyiringo gigi eni nyutu yish man tegu megi imongu. Manetie kugen mania rod Mungu binenu gi ipeku magika dhie eni.
This is my second time to Namugongo. Last year also I went. So I put some requests. My prayer requests last year. Some were answered, the others were not answered. So the one which was not answered, I'm taking it this time.
Right Reverend Pons Ozele Awinjo muteja Piscopi pa nebi Anglican Diocese udua kufosh ni juru wotu miish enigi anzilune wegi abala kudana mukende mukadi tuo matungtung pinyutu yish migi man gen migi irot Mungu ewe shubendania danu mushalu lega migi ibang sadeni remu Mungu biwinjugi man biwinju lega migi.
Needs for their faith, I'm sure God will listen to us. I am praying that God should provide for them better movement tools, like the other one is using on locally made stuff, and his movement is a little bit impaired, but we pray God will open doors for them and for all our disabled characters who are faithful to God.
Woto mi yish magi kadu bende peko matung nyutu gen migi man yish migi matek iruot Mungu. Kashundot Fancy Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA. Kulemba ngamo ay bang Alfred Jawok otish panira uteno yub mi ronying dano peku ID man bende rosho dano ma ID migin dune kado i district mira jumani majulong luak dano mi district esha ni nenu ne agitiu karashelo man maber ite yub esha kujuru tish muro nyingi onzima alan ukelo lembe mazo Dilo panira uteno yub mirosho man miro nying danu ma ID miginindu nekadu i district mira jumani ishenka seshel ndu perareo ya busel padu mirabish oreli fareo perareo ya bish i otish pajawang jawingompi district mira jumani Fred Balaba Muti registration officer pe district mira jumani uwacho yub miro nyingeni ubishi wotu pidwi abusiel Azelo na epiroshu identity card manindu mingi kadu masholo pe itishne masholo pe lembene ni annually mi Uganda zo.
We are officially kicking off the mass renewal and enrollment exercise. We'll be across all the sub-counties in the district. Our aim is to renew all identity cards, those especially giving priority to those that have expired, but also considering those that are about to expire. We're going to be in every sub-county headquarter to kick off. Then we shall ultimately cascade to the various parishes. We are calling upon everyone. Those persons that have lost their identity cards will be required to come with a police letter that is valid, and then with their national identification number, their NIN. Those that have their identity cards will come with them, and then we shall do the renewal.
Anyama ben mutie jawi komota Bishpi district mira jumani udwa kufosh ni otish panira ni kelo yob makomeni i district esha eluongo bunde luak dano mikabedu esha ni nenu ni agitiu karashelu ite yob mi mananu.
I want to thank the National Identification Regulatory Authority and government, NRM government, for the update. The mass registration has started and have been registered. I want to call upon everybody in my district at Jumani to make sure they are registered, because the importance of getting national ID is too wide. In Uganda now, unless you have national ID, you will not even get access to banks. In the future, it is like if you don't have national ID, you may not even get access to health services.
Tabanda tapita muteja wang jawingompi district mira jumani ukwayo luagdani district mira jumani nenu ni agitiu karashelo man maber iteyo mimanano masholo pay eni.
As you see from the background, we are officially launching for Jumani, and this now calls for all of us to get prepared and visit our nearer offices so that we can be registered. And for those of you who have your IDs, make sure when you are coming, you come with your ID ready, so that because it is the data from that old ID that they will capture for you to get the new one. Therefore, I call all the people of Adjumani, let us take this one very, very serious, because it is from this that we will be able to authenticate that we are really Ugandans.
Otish panira utie kugen mirao nying dano mupe kuda identity card million apara beru kutona rio man miroshu identity card padano manindu mingi kadu million apara bish kutona bora matish eni ubewotu ikaberu matung ingo mi Uganda kashindot fancy unzima Alan West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA. Tunda jik LEMB ANGEYA mide shing matin mabinu samarum kubangshing adwak for shiringati mitekanan West Nile TV nyanga teka shundot fancy imediri kanan West Nile TV kuyub mapol binu in Charles Street Talk We saw time vitae mishuku shuku man el kas mabenu sawa shel meruthenu ido giri maber.